I'm going to try to separate their mind games because this is a separate mind game. And it's the martyr type, meaning if a guy is, you know, approaching me and is interested in dating me, he shouldn't have any of these issues. He shouldn't have, especially at a certain age. I mean, you can understand at a younger age, but I'm 52. A 52-year-old man should not have any issues with knowing his sexual attraction, gay, straight, or otherwise. If he's not interested in sex, if he for some reason isn't a sexual person, then he should know how to express that at a certain age. So I think that was one of their themes that they said they were looking into, because they didn't do this all along. We're gonna that was another mind game. Let's just end it with let's end that mind game. But one of the themes would be when you're in your 20s, and that's why they were upset that I didn't go on that track of, well, these guys were like, guys in their 20s are exploring their sexuality just as we women are in our 20s. They're upset because in referencing these stories that they told about me and telling it and talking about it, I have to go back to child development, which I do believe in. I do believe that different ages develop at different speeds. So you won't have a 20-year-old who is as emotionally, physically, sexually, or mentally developed as a 50-year-old. And that's partially why I think there is something in them that will target based on age. I do think they target younger people more than they would me because I'm older. So the development of sexuality to me comes over time. I mean, I can think back at the way I was sexually, and in my 20s, I'm not the same way in my 50s. So I wouldn't fall for a guy who wouldn't, you know, in some way know who he is sexually. That wouldn't be something I'm attracted to. But that goes back to the martyr. So if you send in a guy who might be sexually confused to a 40, 50-year-old, why do I want that? I wouldn't have wanted it in my 20s, let alone at that age. When I'm at this age, the mind game isn't me helping a guy figure himself out. He should be figured out already. The other part of that mind game of being the martyr is that I'm supposed to put aside my needs, wants, desires, and just urges for them. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's a normal part of human development, human emotion, human sexuality, humanity. And I wouldn't even think to do it. I wouldn't think to ask anyone, which is the bigger mind game. The bigger mind game is, who are they to ask anybody to set aside their needs for them? Thank you for watching.